Hi everybody, welcome to Classic Day. Britt, welcome again to Australia. You've enjoyed your week on the Gold Coast?
Oh, it's been incredible. How could I not? I had a wonderful time with you at Gold. The racing under the lights, it's unlike anything I've ever seen before. Incredible.
100 to go, Graf the Burners kicked away. Sunlighters all over. Graf the Burners, far too close.
Well, Britt, Sunday was the polo and it looked like you fit right in.
How could you not? Royals, international stars, the who's who of the racing world, all having a great time, and the equine athlete at the heart of it all.
And the festival of the horse, it didn't stop there.
How good was Tuesday's beach gallop? The sound of thundering hooves on the golden sand, I'll never forget it.
The centrepiece of the week, of course, is always the sales. Britt, you put your hand up?
I thought about it, but no. There are so many gorgeous horses here, and the atmosphere, the energy is electric. And these numbers are absolutely blowing my mind.
At $1,700,000.
Been a busy week. Any time for sightseeing?
Well, it would have been rude not to. What an amazing place to play. And I think I have fallen in love with the stunning beaches.
Understandable. Well, Britt, it's been great to have you here. We've seen you've had a lot of fun, but it's about to get better. $13 million and change, the two-year-old classic ahead.
Oh, I cannot wait. And I have no doubt there is nothing like this anywhere else in the world.
Welcome to you all. Welcome to the tab, Magic Millions.
It is the ultimate celebration for the racing industry. We come together on the magnificent Gold Coast and we kickstart the racing year, and we do it in style. And today's Tab Magic Millions race day is so special, Lizzie Jules. Oh, it's been a huge week. Good luck for today.
Yeah, it's been a huge week, but it is always such a fantastic week. It was so well put together by Brittany and Hamish. There's so much and something for everyone, and that's like this race day as well. There is something for everyone on this day. These are the big guns who are going to be big players and who have been big players on this day many, many years in a row. Gay Waterhouse, of course, she's the queen of the Magic Millions Classic. We know that Kira Ma has got a really strong hand in not only the 2-year-old but the 3-year-old as well. And the two jockeys either side, Tommy Berry, he rides Ninja, and now James McDonald, he really comes into contention now with Knightsbridge, who is trained by the master Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott. The two races that everyone wants to win, and the one in particular is the 2-year-old Classic over the 1,200 metres, $3 million on offer. The 3-year-old is always a great race, and we see many 3-year-olds go on and win better races in these restricted grades. But when I say, Richo, there is something for everyone. You've got the Magic Millions Cup, the Sub-Zero, the Fillies and Mares, Snippets, the Country Cup, the debut classics, and a maiden plate for big, big money.
$250,000 for the maiden. That says it all. Huge news this morning, though, Lizzie, which absolutely rocks the 2-year-old Classic.
Well, we saw Warwoven, who was under $2 as our favourite, and unfortunately for their connections, he has now been sensationally scratched. They vetted him 3 times. They were not happy with how he was moving. The vets have decided that he is not fit to run. Unfortunately for Björn and his team, Dr. Alan Frogley as well, they were convinced that his action hasn't changed, but the horse must come first, and the vets are ruling him out of the race. So it is a real sensational scratching. They will live to fight another day, and you know what? A golden slip is not too far away.
I am surrounded by talented people today. Let's add 2 more. Emma Freedman and Caitlin McDonald are out on the track.
Otherwise known as Rapunzel and Little Bo Peep today, Richo. We're going to talk about conditions. In a word, mine is steamy.
Oh, it is sizzling out here, just like the horse flesh that we're going to see on offer today. The track looks in terrific order. Spoke to a couple of the jockeys, including Jason Collett, who said that the gallops this morning, they're definitely getting into it, so it's rated a soft 5. We might see an upgrade if the weather stays away.
So rail out 2 metres, and as you mentioned, they've put 20 mils of irrigation over the last 7 days on board the course proper, alongside another 8 mils of rainfall. Everyone's going to get their chance, and I know that over the last couple of years, there has been chitter-chatter about this track, but they've done a great job bringing it up to the standard it is today.
Absolutely, and the amount of work that you can see that they've put into this track is great. The grass is long, luscious. Every horse will get their chance, I think.
Long and luscious. I think that ponytail might have something to say about that. Hamish McLaughlin and Brittany Yurton, great to have you on board.
Thanks, Em. Katie, hi to you and to everyone at home. Britt's been a fabulous week.
Oh my God, it's been unbelievable. And whether it's steamy or rainy, I don't think it matters. It's a phenomenal day of racing.
So $13.25 million to race for. The 2-year-old classic, $3 million. Gay Waterhouse, who you've met during the week, she's one of the most popular faces in racing. There is a chance she wins the classic for the 6th time. So she's had an incredible record. She's got Knightsbridge, James McDonald, the colt, and 2 fillies. Now, Shiki won last week. She was superb. And then By Choice, who missed the start in the same race, also a huge chance for her. So she's got some great jockeys, McDonald, Clark and Mellon helping her out.
Well, you talk about that, Jamie Mellon. She's chasing another piece of history with By Choice, along with the $3 million prize in the 2-year-old classic. She could become just the second female jockey to win the race since Claire Lindop did 18 years ago. You'll be hearing from her a little bit later.
So second female jockey, maybe the first jockey to win as a jockey and then as a trainer. So Chris Muntz won in 2004 aboard Dance Hero. Second that year, a super sign, not a single doubt. So he's now got the favourite on the basis that Woolwoven has been scratched with Musvingo and Lumbini. Why not? His stable's in great form, and if he does, he'll be doing it as a trainer with his son. Fairy tale story.
Storylines abound. Well, success is better shared with friends.
Great.
Is that right, Hamish? Well, how about 1,700 of your best friends? The favourite for the Guineas will have more than just the support of the public behind him. Ninja, 1,700 owners, is micro-share opportunity with My Racehorse, allowing you to get involved in all of the action.
Small investment, lots and lots of fun, as the day should be. For now, the weather, it's holding up. Everyone's walking in, strong crowd, 25,000 expected. The man in charge of getting it all right from a commentary point of view is Mitch Manners, who's with them.
Ziploc still got the lead, 50 to go. Ziploc in front, Ziploc too good. Ziploc to the line, to the Magic Millions.
Shiki left in front, a long way out from home, but clear, and Shiki's too good. Shiki won it by 2 lengths.
Big finish coming up, Tornado Valley. Tails of Tigers wearing it down, Tornado Valley holds it though, Tornado Valley.
Itcher to go in front, Itcher to go gripping on, holding on, the favourite is home. Itcher to go, Pink Marguerite. Woolwoven shot to the lead, it's Woolwoven in front, 100 to go. The margin 2.5, make it 3 lengths now, Woolwoven, far significant.
And they're racing for $3 million today for the 2-year-old classic with Gay Waterhouse. Has been the dominant trainer over the years. Has 3 runners in the race. Kieran Maher has already got a double today. Has 2 as well. With James McDonald riding for Gay with Knightsbridge. And Tommy Berry, who is a live chance, I think, with the good roughie in the race in Mystical from Michael Friedman. And Katie, it's an interesting contrast as we look at what they cost.
Yeah, I love seeing this graphic because you see the most expensive horse and $8,000 they purchased number 14, Leaves of Lorien, Cool as a Beal. So as we've always said, if you've got the money, that's great. But if you don't, you can still buy a cheap horse and still race for these big, rich races.
So the range from $8,000 through to $750,000 and all the way in between. Chris Muntz, the champion jockey, of course, one of 8 jockeys in history to win the 4 Australian majors. He's also won a Magic Million. Can he be the first to ride? And terrific chance, isn't it? Unit 5, and also really well named. Gay and Adrian. So chasing for a 6th 2-year-old classic with live chances. Ha Ha was brilliant. I think Dance Hero was another one that was absolutely superb. And then, of course, you add in the 3-year-old Guineas as well.
Yeah, of course, and Sweet Idea winning it all the way back then. Assertive Lad. Look, she's just, especially Adrian coming on with Gay, their 2-year-olds are just so professional. They get them up, they get them going quickly, and that's why she's just been the ultimate 2-year-old trainer.
What sort of an entrance song? We had Damien Lane with a little bit of rap before with Eminem. What about Ethan Brown? What have you got him Oh, I didn't know I had this penciled in, but I love it.
A little bit of Clearwater Revival here, a bit of Credence.
So Em's ready to see all the jockeys. They're a little nervous, no doubt, Em, building up to the big one.
The build-up to the 2-year-old classic is something very special. Jockeys come out. It's like Pitt Street Mall out here, and the atmosphere is building. Ethan, on board Tornado Valley, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Feeling confident. he'll improve from the run. Blinkers on is really going to help him. He's a leading hope, and I'm rapt to be on him.
Go and find your connections. There is a big build-up here, and the atmosphere is just growing and growing and growing as I try and grab Ryan Maloney, who's, of course, on board itching to go. You've been on him every start, and you'd be very excited as to what he's been able to produce so far.
Yeah, 100% him. He's got to do the backup, but probably the best thing about today is obviously the favourites outs, and he comes in a few barriers which will make it hopefully getting a spot a lot easier. But if he begins like he did the other day, I couldn't see why we probably wouldn't take it up. I think he's got the quality, so as long as he can back up and he can run the time he did the other day, I couldn't see why he would be the figure in the finish.
The Stradbroke is Queensland's great race, but this is close to it, isn't it?
I'd say it's a second, yeah, 100%.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So Ryan Maloney, he now calls Queensland home, of course, formerly in Victoria. A couple more still to come out. Tommy Berry, who is in the James Harron filly colours, he's on board Mystical. And then Jamie Mellon behind him. Oh, you want to come and saddle up and have a chat about your filly?
Would you like me to?
She's a maiden. Can she win it?
Yeah, no, she definitely can. She comes through the right form. Comes through the right form, and she's got the headgear on now. She worked really well on Tuesday morning, and you know, with the favourite scratched, it's a very open race.
You've done it before. Can you do it again?
Yeah, well, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? A lot of great memories here. I'd love to create some more, so let's hope we can.
Go get him.
Cheers, thanks.
Tommy Berry there, and of course he's got Ninja as well, the short price favourite in the 3-year-old Guineas. You cannot move down here. It's chaos as we build up to the 2-year-old Classic.
You're the perfect person in amongst the chaos to be able to push your way around there, Em, to make sure we hear from the key jockeys. So here we go, the 2-year-old Classic. They're in the mounting yard, but first a marker with Jared Middleton.
Well, naturally we got a new marker, didn't we, Richo, after the scratching of War Woven this morning. Ziplock for Team Muntz, unbeaten in its 2 starts, is the favourite for the Tab Magic Millions 2-year-old Classic. 290, just back to 320, is still best backed overall. There's been a good push for Tornado Valley, 440 into 380, just back to $4. Sheiky's just been 70 to 650. Unit 5, 8 into 750. Itching to go, a good winner here last week. There's been each way support for it, 12 into 11, and also Knightsbridge has been 12 into 11. It's been very well back to place as well. You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
So Ziplock is our favourite, trying to do the McLaughlin Magic Million Classic double like Coolangatta and Storm Boy, Lizzie.
Yes, he certainly is. By Hellbent, an absolutely magnificent looking horse. And I've been walking alongside, and I tell you what, I just said, how are you feeling? How is the nerves?
Very nervous.
Do you think he can win?
Yes.
Yeah, well, there you go. Look, I think he can win too. He looks absolutely magnificent. He's got that right type of form. The other horse that I think is going to really improve from his last start performance as we have a look back is, of course, this guy, Tornado Valley. I've been speaking about him quite a lot. He's got those blinkers on for the first time. Grand final trainer, Kieran Ma. This is the big aspect. He looks like he's hitting this race at the right time, and I thought he had no luck whatsoever last time out. So hopefully, can he win? Surely he can win.
He can definitely win.
Good luck.
And the blinkers going on, I reckon, is really important, Kate.
Yes, and it's important that he jumps as well. So he doesn't want to be too far away with those blinkers that they can tend to miss the kick. Itching to Go was a great winner last start. And as we heard from Ryan Maloney with Emma, that he is going to try and lead. So he's a quick horse. We've seen the backup horses run really well today. So can he do it, Richo?
Yeah, and Ryan Maloney and Tony Gollan combined together to win the race a couple of years ago with Skirt the Law in 2023. Terrific win last start, though in a slower time than the filly. Here is horse number 5, Unit 5.
Yes, individual Unit 5. He's by Sapedo. He was an $80,000 purchase. He's only had that one run, so it's probably not the right form reference, and it does make it a little tougher when they're having their first run around this direction. But he's handling the occasion nicely, and he's a gorgeous type.
Horse number 6 is Knightsbridge for James Harron, who burst to glory with Capitalist, 10 years ago now?
Yeah, in those colours, very famous colours. So has he got another one on his hands here? He's a pretty good horse, I think. Last preparation, he ran in the Maribyrnong trial. James was actually aboard him on that occasion, so he's had a feel of him before. Of course, this preparation, Adam Hieronymus won on him at Randwick, where he won well. So he's a bit of a step up here, but he's drawn well. He'll get a nice run in the transit.
Lizzie, another one backing up is Shiki.
Yes, and she's definitely been promoted since that last start performance. We were disappointed with her when she ran at Randwick and was beaten by Warwoven, but they changed direction with her. They rode her with a sit, and that seemed to work perfectly. She again parades really nicely. She's just an out-and-out 2-year-old. She's very, very professional. The other horse that's, I think, getting a little bit missed in the market is By Choice, because she missed the start hopelessly last time out. And if she jumps with them, I think she's going to have a really good chance. And of course, we'd love to see the Melbourne Cup and Caulfield Cup winning jockey win on Magic Millions Day in the Classic.
Horse number 10 is a scratching and mystical. I think this is the best roughie in the race for mine. The visors go on the first time. She's still a maiden, but I love the way she finished off at Wyong.
Yeah, there's plenty of quality about her. It's always hard to be a maiden coming into such a big grand final like this under a big occasion, but there is, as I said, good ability. We've seen that at the trials. The visors go on so you can see the slits in the blinkers, so then she can feel the other horses coming. So it's a good addition for her. If she can get a nice run in transit from Tommy Berry, she certainly will run a race.
And the 12 is Magritte. So trained by Stephen Kirkwood, who trains 10 horses. He's a brickie. What a moment this would be. Bricklayer come horse trainer with 10 in work, winning a Magic Millions at 150 to 1. Oh, that would be a beautiful story, wouldn't it? And then we get to the first of the ladies' bonus runners here in Tigroni.
Yeah, Tigroni just with the pony. She's just getting a little bit upset there. She's getting herself a little bit on the hot side. We've seen her run some terrific races, of course, behind Shiki last week. So as long as she can just harness that energy and keep it together, she's got plenty of ability.
Talking about great families in Australian racing, so Gary Moore, of course, George Moore, the icon, Cotton Fingers George Moore. This is George Moore's grandson in James Moore's the trainer here of Leaves of Lorient, an $8,000 purchase. She is a maiden. She's a huge price today. What a story that would be. We go to the 15 in Inhabit here for Michael Rod, and also Michael Hickmott. Mick Hickmott coming across from South Australia.
Yeah, it's a long trip for this filly by Stay Inside. She won at Murray Bridge first up, really impressively. Then she had cardiac arrhythmia, so then they then ran her up here, and she was okay. She goes forward, she's speedy, she's just trying to keep her nice and quiet with the pony.
What about this as a roughie? Horse number 16 in Double Core, another maiden, but drawn inside, and I thought ran quite well last start without a lot of luck.
She ran super last week, so she's a horse on the back up. She's drawn barrier 1, as you said. If she can begin nicely, find a spot, she will be there in the finish, so she's a great roughie.
Another element to this race, Lizzie, is this women's bonus. So there's 3 horses that are eligible. Explain how it works.
Well, when you purchase a horse from Magic Millions, you have to sign up for the women's bonus. So that means that every horse has to be owned by female ownership. There's a $500,000 bonus, and the first place, so the first horse home, the first women's horse home, so they could essentially run third last, second last, and last, and still pick up the bonus. Wow. It's $342,000. Second is $105,000, and third is $52,500. So these are the 3 horses that have got the opportunity to win the bonus. I remember I won it a few years ago, and I ran 6th, and I was able to win the big $300,000 bonus. Wow. And that actually was the reason why I continued buying horses.
Yeah, so they are guaranteed that prize money. There's only 3 of them there, and the prize money first, second and third.
I just think it's a great incentive to continue supporting and growing your business or your interest. Even if you're not able to win the race, you're still getting an opportunity in a smaller group to be able to take home a big prize. And if you win and you get the bonus, well, everyone's happy, aren't they?
Your shout. Tab market mover, Jared?
It's going to be Tornado Valley here, Richo. In fact, I think it might end up jumping favourite here. 440 into 360 as Ziploc just gets back to $3.50. So they're with Tornado Valley to turn the tables, at least on Ziploc, from the BJ McLaughlin.
Adrian Bott, Gay Waterhouse, they've dominated this race for the better part of 2 decades, and they've got 3 runners in it today. Let's start with the very expensive colt that is Knightsbridge.
Yeah, look, he's an improver off that first up run here. Importantly, this is sort of his second campaign. We saw him in the spring. Don't think we saw him at his best, but I think there's a few excuses there, but he's in terrific shape here. He presented really well, and yeah, I thought that was an excellent first up win.
Shiki's already a Group 3 winner, having won the Jim Crack On debut. You taught her something last start and it worked.
Look, I think she's going to need every bit of that for for this race. 1,200 metres, high pressure race. So need to see her settle and executing well. If she does that, at least we've got a draw to be able to do that. But if she does that, we know she can be explosive late.
And then by choice, Jamie Mellon on board. Talk me through her because she's kind of flown under the radar.
Yeah, she's completely right. She went into that race favourite against Sheiky there and was out wide, missed the kick. It's never on the track. Didn't really handle the track here. So she got a better draw today and that may sort of help her just sort of navigating around here. And she was good late and she'll appreciate the 1,200.
First lady's up in her usual seats.
Up in the... it's been lucky for her, so she wouldn't miss it.
Pick one.
Thanks.
Thanks. Yeah, no, pick one.
Not that easy. Look, Sheiky was very good last start.
Right, love that. Good luck.
Thanks.
Adrian Bott there. He's on top selection from their yard. Sheiky, the filly.
Yeah, and fillies have won 7 of the last 9 editions of this race. Lizzie, your pick of the yard.
Yeah, I think that's something that we really should take into consideration because this couple of kilos is definitely really handy for the fillies around this time of year. I have been with Tornado Valley since that run in the BJ McLaughlin and he looked magnificent. Those blinkers were starting to fire him up, but he seemed to relax and get a little more settled. The other horse is, of course, Sheiky. She's just an out-and-out 2-year-old, a real professional, and we're going to get the opportunity to have a chat with Tim Clark, who's behind the gates at the moment aboard Sheiky. Tim, how has she gone down to the start in comparison to last week? Just not quite getting him at the moment. Hopefully we'll be able to link up with him because it's great insight, Richo, to know how these horses in comparison to, say, the last week are getting down to the start. Insight for punters as well, because now he can tell us exactly how he wants to ride her.
That's right, and also how they've warmed up. You did right. Sheiky was bred by Sam Pritchard Gordon and Cornerstone team, so congratulations to them. There's so much that goes behind the scenes, all the breeders and the like. Katie, if you could ride one, take the harder side with James McDonald, your husband, on Knightsbridge. Who would you like?
I think I want to be aboard Tornado Valley. I loved his run last start. Before that, he was super up the straight at Flemington. So I think with the blinkers on, really sharpen him up and drawn a good barrier right in the middle. Ethan Brown already with a winner, so he'll have his tail up, no doubt, and he's riding so well at the moment.
Richo, you're really keen on a horse at double figure odds just as a place point of view. Which one is that?
And that is Mystical. I think this filly, who is a maiden, I think she can run a terrific race. But I'm with you, both of you, with that blinkers going on with Tornado Valley and also where the barrier is. I just think that Ethan Brown will get an absolute gun run in this race. So I'll be having a little play on him with an each-way play on that little filly at a huge price.
He's got to defy. It's a little bit against him, but if I'm looking at purely, I'm not looking at history, if I'm looking at their last start performances and the fact that Kirima is such a grand final trainer, I'm looking at Tornado Valley not to be winning particularly last start, but to be really, screwed down today with those blinkers on and be hitting the line as strongly as possible in his best possible condition.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I give Ziploc a really good chance, obviously the favourite. He's done nothing wrong in his 2 starts. He's been the ultimate professional. He's drawn well. You can see the confidence around the team, the jockey. After drawing a good barrier, he is going to be in it for a very long way, Richo.
And it just put a little bit of cream on top of the cake for the Munsers, who have just the evolution of that stable in the last, I'm going to say, 24 months. I mean, getting a Group 1, Chris getting a Group 1 with his son Corey, and now winning time and time again. Not challenging Tony Gollan, but giving Tony something to think about.
And just having that little bit of a full circle moment, because we know how good Chris Muntz was on particularly a 2-year-old. And for him, if he is able to take out this race after winning it before, I think it will be a very, very special moment.
Yeah, 3 times as a jockey. Can he do it as a trainer? He'd be the first. Have a look at the crowd here. The Gold Coast has attracted a wonderful crowd for Magic Millions race day. Thanks to our great supporters at TAB. Here is the TAB Magic Millions 2-year-old Classic.
To come up to Grony. And that will leave another trio of Knightsbridge, Inhabit and Magritte, who is going to etch their name on this famous on a roll here at the Gold Coast. Knightsbridge now ready. Inhabit is set to go, and the last will be leave is Magritte. Magritte will be the last to load. So here is Magritte coming forward. Ziploc to run favourite. Set to run. Tab Magic Millions for the 2-year-olds. Ready. Stand by. They're racing now. Unit 5 was slow to move with Mystical. By Choice was the first one out from Tigroni. Double Cool holding a forward spot, and Itchin to Go's going forward 4 wide through the first 200 metres. 2.5 lengths away to Ziploc in 5th, who's stalking the hot speed early. Tornado Valley's on his inside, so the 2 favourites race together. Leaves of Lorien's got to midfield, but deep. Further back to Knightsbridge, Unit 5. Sheiky settles down with 3 behind her. Inhabit, Magritte and Mystical is last. Itchin to Go the leader, 600 metres left to run. 2 lengths clear, at a good gallop from Tigroni in second. Third By Choice, Double Cool fourth. Leaves of Lorien up to 5th. Ziploc in between traffic. Then followed by Tornado Valley. Knightsbridge hooks out wider with Sheiky. Further back to Mystical and Unit 5. Itchin to Go top the straight in front. Tigroni. By Choice, Double Cool got a split. Unit 5 back to the far side. 200 metres left to run. Double Cool in front from Unit 5. By Choice, Mystical. Ziploc coming very late. Unit 5, the far side's hit the front. Unit 5 is going to win it. Unit 5 won the millions, beat either Tornado Valley or By Choice. Double Cool next in from Knightsbridge and Ziploc. Behind those runners, Magritte, Sheiky, Tigroni next in, Itchin to Go, Leaves of Lorien, Mystical and Inhabit.
Kieran Maher's a genius, there's no doubting that. He wins his 3rd Magic Millions 2-year-old classic. He wins his 3rd race for the day, and he teams up with a gun young jockey who really deserved it. Have a look at him, the overhead at the moment. Tom Stockdale, Katie, is about to duck up the inside.
Oh, what a ride from him to go right back to the inside while everyone came back out. He was following Tornado Valley, the stablemate, and he thought, you know what, I'm going to go back there, and that he did. Whilst everyone was finding their positions, he was off and gone, and that has been the place to be, near the fence today. So well done to him, and only his 2nd start. Gee, he's done an amazing effort there.
Yeah, he certainly has an $80,000 purchase. Kieran Maher Quinella's the Magic Millions 2-year-old classic. And this horse was named in the memory of David Merrick from Widden Stud. That was whenever the walkie-talkies were out and they crossed to David. He said, Unit 5 and Haim. Kieran Maher, the genius, as Quinella, the 2-year-old classic.
He is an absolute genius. He's getting plenty of hugs. Declan, in fact, they could be twins, Declan and Kieran. It's even hard to see where the camera is. Link's got it on the Steadicam. Well done, mate. Unbelievable. Not only a winner, the Quinella.
Awesome, yeah. We're pretty happy with how they presented today, and you know, I was just making sure on the mountain yard that the boys had them right, and they did. And Brother Deck, he put a lot of work into Unit 5. He put a lot of work into Unit 5 to get him here and, you know, present and race like that 2nd start. I don't think it's ever been done before to win at the 2nd start. So, fuck, awesome.
You've got emotion in your voice for very good reason. It's a tough industry. It's an all-consuming industry. You make the purchase, you hope, you've got to get everything right. You've done it again.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Like, you know, I can, you know, say that I've done it again, but, you know, when you've got a large business, it all comes down to your staff and the help and Deck, you know, like, awesome, you know, like, and the staff, you know, in Cranbourne, that horse presented and raced perfectly first up. Tommy Stockdale, he's a little ripper, he does a lot of work for us. And Brownie, Tommy and Brownie actually. So just can't thank the team, all the support, all the owners. We've bought a heap of horses here, so hopefully that'll help sell a few of them. And my brother Deck and my mother Eileen. She
come in, Eileen, come in. In fact, come on, Eileen. Well done, Mum.
Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm just over the moon.
Well done, Deck. It's a hell of a team effort.
Yeah, it was. We better make mention to my vet up here, Fergal Ross. He helped us out over the last couple of weeks, just making sure he was sound and right to go into it. And my team, I'm going to thank them. They've done a super job. The boys, just doing the little 1%ers around the stable that obviously learnt through me brother, but they're now doing it for me. So it's fantastic. Well done, Kieran.
Anything for us, Eileen?
Oh, I just don't know. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hey, the Cornell, just incredible. And Tommy Stockdale's a life changer.
Yeah, well, Tommy, he's starting to make a little habit of winning these big races. He won a couple of big ones on warning, and you know, this will be his biggest race. And him and Brownie are not too unlike, not too different actually. They're both good, hard working fellows with plenty of abilities, and the type of blokes that I quite enjoy working with.
Well, you're all working very hard. Last question. These 2-year-olds, you've got an incredible habit of getting the very best out of them, not giving them too much, but just enough. What's the trick?
Well, that's the trick. They're not conditioned to racing much, so it's you got to get here on the day, and you know myself and the whole team were quite confident that Unit 5, you know, after one start, we were going to bring him up. Give him a look at the track, trial this way, and go in fresh. Just because of that reason, you want them still improving rather than getting there and, you know, not being able to do it. But I was pretty confident with both. Actually, I was leaning towards the other one, but no, I'm just wrapped.
Well done. Long way from Warrnambool. Congrats.
Absolutely brilliant. What a story it is. And let's now concentrate on Thomas Stockdale. So his beautiful wife, Lily, who we know so well, Lizzie, Pete Mertens' daughter, Lily, I think she's due to give birth any day now. So
if she hasn't already, I mean, I'm sure that's the first thing on Emma's mind to ask him. How's Lily?
Tom, the biggest win of your career, you catch up with owners and they're delighted. Tell me how it feels. How does it feel to win a 2-year-old classic worth $3 million?
It's just unreal. Like the last month and a half has just been unreal, and I keep on saying it. Might sound like a broken record, but Kieran's support has just changed my career, and you know, I've always wanted to be competing on the big stage and riding in these bigger races. My weight has probably held me back from doing so, but look, I've never wavered. I've always stuck hard at my work, and to have the support of the ownership group and Kieran, and as well as my manager, my family's up here, my wife's home watching, so look, it's just surreal.
What about the confidence heading into today? He's only had one start before a 2-year-old classic. You must have been filled with confidence after that first start effort, and you know how much talent he possesses.
Yeah, I was. Look, we had some stiff competition, and they were great horses themselves and had great records. And look, but I thought this bloke's trial here 2 weeks ago was something to be reckoned with. I shut him down early just because he was going to show him up too much and possibly do too much, and I couldn't wait to get up here today and see him run. So look, I don't know what to say. It's just come at a great time.
Talk us through the winning move, which was ducking back to the inside. You made the right move at the right time, and a lot of that stems from self-belief in horse, but also your abilities too.
Yeah, it does. I was on the back of the right horses. I just had to pick which one was going to take me in, and Brownie got me far enough up the fence where I was able to find room up the rail. And for a young horse to go back to the rail by themselves and then go and put a field like that away is just, it shows how mature he is, and he's a 2-year-old to be reckoned with in the autumn.
Your relationship with Kieran, it's something that has blossomed and developed over the last little while. Tell us about how his belief in you has, I guess as you mentioned, it's changed the trajectory of your career over the last little while.
It has. I don't even know if he realises what his support means. Look, my wife has seen the best of me and the worst of me throughout this game, and you know, with Kieran's support, it's only made me a better rider. And through that, the support of my wife, she's just made me a better man. So, look, I can't wait to get home and give her a hug.
Mate, you're a great man and you're a great rider. Congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.
And wearing Coco the Cat, I hear, as well.
The Cat, how about it?
Well done, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
Tom Stockdale there winning the biggest race of his career on board Unit 5.
And about to become a dad, not far away. Lily, if you're watching us, well done. We're absolutely thrilled for you. And by gee, what a moment. Coco the cat, I love the sound of that. There was a horse that ran 9th called Tigroni, but it was the first of the ladies' bonus horses home. Huge prize money coming their way. Here's Britt.
Oh, it is a win in another way for Tigroni. The women's bonus over $340,000. Debbie. That's right. Deb, you just said Negronis all around.
Absolutely. Are you going to join us?
Maybe after. I think I'm allowed to.
I know
I'll
you're
find
married,
out.
but my son, he's seen you on television and he wants your number.
Taken, yes, but let's keep the focus on Tigroni here. You're too funny. This is wonderful for the women's bonus. Alana, just tell me what this means for you as a group and the potential future of more horses.
Yeah, no, it's super exciting. I'm especially proud of Tom and John, obviously, and you know, just getting more ladies involved. Yeah, it's super exciting.
Tom, you got a lot of ladies around you. How much fun is this group to work with?
Yeah, pretty fun. So yeah, great result for everyone. You know, it was sort of interesting race watch. We're trying to work out where the others are and also trying to focus on where we are on the run. So good night. We'll wonder what you're going to spend your money on.
Yeah, I think more horses maybe?
Yeah, horses, bags. We'll see.
I love it. Well, well done to all of you. How are we feeling? Tigroni and Negronis.
We're going. Woo!
Oh, well done. How great is racing? That race literally had it all. So Kira Ma trains the Quinella. Tom Stockdale, literally 2 weeks before his wife Lily is due to give birth to their first child. It's just brilliant, brilliant stuff. By Choice runs 3rd for Jamie Mellon. And then the roughie for the Months team, right down the bottom, Double Cool in for 4th.
Yeah, I just love how he just followed the stablemate everywhere, the favoured runner of Kieran Mars, and I love that he just changed tact. He diverted back to the inside just as they come to the round at the home corner, switched off beautifully, Richo, and just a nice, cool, calm, collected ride from Tommy Stockdale was just the winning move.
There he
as
is,
we've
Katie.
seen,
Take
just
us
in
through
sprint.
right now. There's Tom at the bottom of the screen in the light blue.
And you can see there he was thinking about coming to the outside, but he said, no, this is the right horse to follow. Ethan Brown straight through. So you can see here, just as he changed tack right there, I've seen Damien Lane just jumped off the fence. He come to the outside and it just all opened up. And all day we've seen the winners come exactly that path. So, yeah, massive performance, a good ride, and he definitely kept an open mind, and that's how you win races.
Brilliant stuff. So the first of our huge...